This talk is titled Utilizing Hope in Pastoral Counseling. Many clients seek pastoral counseling in response to feelings of profound hopelessness and at times despair. Understanding, listening for, and leveraging hope are fundamental responsibilities in pastoral counseling. Pastoral counselors conceptualize hope not only within a psychological framework, but within clients' meaning contexts and spiritual belief systems. Psychological constructs of hope are grounded in what is and can be achieved on earth and in the here and now. Spiritual constructs of hope acknowledge the existence of a divine or other transcendent force, and thus recognize that hope can be placed in something or someone chronologically and spatially beyond the here and now. Nevertheless, understanding hope as a psychological construct and cognitive process is an important first step before turning our attention to the transcendent significance of hope. According to Snyder, hope relates to learned optimism, self-efficacy, and self-esteem. It is a way of thinking directed towards an objective or goal that may be short or long-term, insignificant or substantial. Simply stated, hope as a psychological construct is the cognitive process of formulating pathways towards the accomplishment of a goal and enacting agency towards the achievement of that goal. Hopeful individuals think through the possible pathways that would enable the accomplishment of a goal. In addition, hope requires a sense of agency and the motivation to enact one's pathways of thinking. The cognitive process associated with pursuing a goal produces positive emotions. And when stresses and barriers impede the pursuit of a goal, individuals with high levels of hope are able to perceive the intrusion as a challenge rather than a threat. Hope serves as a spiritual anchor in many religious traditions. The hope evidenced by Noah, Moses, Isaiah, and Jeremiah is a prominent theme in Judaism and the Hebrew scriptures. The hope engendered by Christ's resurrection and the coming of the kingdom of God constitute a foundational doctrine in the Christian tradition. How a client understands hope within the framework of his or her meaning context is essential knowledge for the pastoral counselor to explore. Yet clients of all or no spiritual traditions will benefit from exploring hope, not only as goal-oriented cognitions, but as transcendent-oriented cognitions as well. To understand what is meant by spiritual or transcendent-oriented cognition, it is first necessary to define the word transcendent. Transcendent, in a sense, is not limited to the supernatural or otherworldly, as we see the vertical aspects of our spiritual ways of relating. Rather, transcendence entails both the vertical aspects of our spiritual lives as well as the immanent, the horizontal aspects of our very being, our existence. Therefore, whereas goal-oriented or psychological cognition entails thinking and acting towards goals, transcendent-oriented cognition focuses on our temporal existence, how we understand the human condition within and beyond the bounds of time, and the dialectic nature of human existence as we continuously participate in the beginnings and endings, creation and destruction. Transcendent-oriented cognition engenders hope by embracing the paradox of humans' temporal existence. We are grounded in our personal and collective histories, what is no longer, the past, and yet we are endowed with the creative potential to contribute to the not yet. Our existence in the present moment results from a dialect interchange between the past and the future. Individuals engaged in transcendent-oriented cognition do not see the past and future as binaries, with only the future offering the promise of goal attainment. The temporality of existence is understood on a much grander scale that includes but is not limited to our individual finite experience. Therefore, goals often transcend our existence and include reappraisals of the past as well as future occurrences well beyond our tenure on Earth. In addition, transcendent-oriented cognition recognizes generativity in birth and death, accomplishment and setback as such seeming binaries, which are all part of the ebb and flow of creation. Hopeful persons are grounded in the histories from which they emerged, but also endowed with the creative potential to contribute to the generative endeavors of the future. According to Paul Pricer, in all paradigms, there is a belief that the world, the cosmos, is a process and thus has a forward edge moving into the unknown, the not yet revealed, the creative. In a word, into the transcendent that can throw new light on or ever alter present conditions. This entails understanding hope within the client's worldview, listening for pathways of thinking and evidence of agency or motivation, and leveraging the client's hope, however minimal it may be, towards its development. Pastoral counselors may find the following approaches helpful towards this end. First, pastoral counselors work to enhance hope by facilitating goal-oriented cognitions in clients. Hope-enhancing strategies typically involve enlisting clients in tasks that are designed to conceptualize reasonable goals more clearly, produce numerous pathways to attainment, summon the energy to maintain the pursuit of these goals and pathways, and to reframe insurmountable obstacles as challenges to be overcome. Enhancing clients' hope is best accomplished not only through goal-oriented cognitions, but through transcendent-oriented cognitions as well. Pastoral counselors aid clients by helping clients to identify generalizable hope within their own and others' lives that may not be directed towards particular goals, empowering clients to recognize the transcendent power of their creative abilities as beyond the finitude of their individual existence, reminding them to remain open to knowledge not yet revealed, and helping clients to recognize that creation is never static, but dynamic and ever-changing, which at times requires wait power to wait or faith. Finally, pastoral counselors can serve as holders of hope for clients by exploring with them a healthy view of suffering, consonant with the client's traditions. By understanding suffering within one's spiritual framework, clients are better equipped to use goal-oriented and transcendent-oriented cognitions towards a healthy and hopeful appraisal of their current circumstances.